Welcome to this week's Money Questions Answered video. This is where I answer a question posed to me by one of my newsletter subscribers. So remember, not only do you need to subscribe to YouTube, you also need to subscribe to my newsletter. You'll see the link in the post below, and I will answer your questions via these videos each week. I had such a brilliant question from Dina. And it's one I think that a lot of married couples face. And her question was around joint accounts. And she said, do you think you could do a quick video on the pros and cons of combining a husband and wife's accounts, joint accounts, access cards? We had a look and we feel that we would save on banking fees. We would also be able to better manage our finances. You know, no more you paid for this, I paid for that. But if we had just one account, we paid the bond, we paid the insurance, it would make budgeting easier. Absolutely, Dina. But there are a couple of things you have to think about. Firstly, in South Africa, the concept of a joint account does not exist. There is a primary account holder, so that could be you or your husband, and then the other spouse becomes a user. But if something happens to the primary account holder, if they die or pass away, for example, then the account is frozen. So it's a very bad idea to have your salaries, both of your salaries, paid into a joint account. What I can tell you is how my husband and I manage our money. So we have a household account, and my husband happens to be the primary user. I've got the secondary card on it. And that is the account that we do everything from. We pay our bond from there, our insurance, our groceries, all of that. But then we each have our own bank accounts. So yes, this is not saving a huge amount on bank fees, but we've opted for very low, cheap, and there are a lot of really close to zero bank accounts out there for our own accounts. And so my salary gets paid into there, our husband's gets paid into his account, and then we contribute directly to the household account. It does make life a lot easier, exactly as you said, it runs a lot smoother. The other thing you do need to keep in mind is that you do need to have a credit card in your own name. Again, if you're only a user on the primary account holder, then you are never going to develop a credit record in your own name. So these are some of the things to think about. For me, it actually just makes it easier to budget. It doesn't necessarily cut back on bank fees, but that's the reality. And there are a lot of low-cost options. That's why I must admit, mourned when Virgin Money closed their credit card, because they were the only credit card in the market that had no annual fees. So now to have my own credit card, I have to pay annual fees as well, but there you have it. So Dina, I hope that helps. Everyone manages their money differently, but that's how we do it in the Fisher French household.